Good morning everyone, it's Richard from Seek Training. This is the 60-second canned workout step up on the 2nd of September 2020. So I'll just quickly go over the paperwork. So if you haven't seen a doctor twice and allowing you to exercise, please see a doctor. If you don't want to see a doctor, you can fill out my health questionnaire. I'm going to fill out the first page and the last page. Unless you have any problems, then please have a look at the pages in between. It's actually posted below this video on YouTube and my website, or pinned at the top of my Facebook page. Message it, email it, snail mail it to me, we'll discuss it and we'll get you into exercising. Right, sorry about the problems. For some reason the stream's not being picked up by people at the moment. I've just had to restart the stream. So if you haven't been lucky enough to actually get into the stream at the moment, I'm really sorry about that. I just hope people start finding me. Right, so we're going to get on with it anyway. We're going to be working around. So I really do hope that people get in. So we'll bring it up. I'm just going to turn down this music slightly. Oops, sorry, everything's falling over because I've got everything. I had everything set up perfectly. But now, is that alright? Yeah, that's alright, good. Right, so today we're going to be talking about what happens after a break. Okay, so you've had a break of a week or two. What happens? Right, what you've got to do, you've got to expect some loss of strength and gains. Good morning, I'm glad people can find me now. I had problems with the stream for some reason, no one was picking it up. So people are filtering in now. So after a break, yes, you will actually have some losses, and it's actually rather progressive. It's really fast, your losses. After a week, you were about 50% of what you were beforehand. After a month, you've almost lost all your gains. But there is an upside. You recover faster. Okay, so when you start working at it again, you will get back up to that same point again a lot faster. That's the benefit. Okay, so it's not all sour. It's a bit sweet as well. So right, so how do you get back up to your ability? How do you know? Well, always start with body weight, I'd say. If it gets easy, start progressing with weights. Don't always go for that 150 kilo deadlift, because you'll throw your back out. And you don't want to do that. So, right, that over and done with. Please excuse if I have twinged slightly. I have my sciatica has kicked up a little bit, so please excuse that. But we will be using a band today. But we'll get the step in. Look at this step up. Water and mats. Okay, the mats are just in the front there. That's just for afterwards. So right. I hope some more people find us. It's not just a few of us together. Right, so let's start with the warm-up. Right. Try to angle the actual pad so the light isn't being shone on it. So let's just start by marching on the spot. If it falls over, please excuse. I'm trying things out. Right, so let's go wide. Get those arms moving as well. Keep the blood flowing through your body. How is everyone today? So it was a pretty gorgeous day yesterday, and it looks like it's going to be a corker again today. Cold morning's coming, so that signifies that autumn's coming. Right, let's do alternate arm to knee. Nice and easy. Try not to punch over or round your back. You're just bending at the waist. Excellent, good. And what we're going to do is we'll march on the spot. We're going to do some bicep curls at the same time. So we're going to bring our arms up all the way to the shoulders. What I tend to do is I tend to have my hands down, neutral grip, and then I have to come up, twist up. So I hope people have bands as well for this exercise, because it'd be difficult to do without it. But you can use the I'm sure you're intelligent enough to actually be able to follow with some dumbbells. Right, let's put our arms in front and we're going to pull out and together, out and together. So what we're doing is we're mimicking some of the movements we're going to be doing. Try and keep your shoulder blades down, so don't hunch up. So nice and get them down, just feel a bit odd. Excellent, now let's shake your arms off, and what we'll do is we'll start with the step. So I'm going to bring the step into it, and we're going to do nicely, we're going to go up, nice and easy, up, up, down, down in 7 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Brilliant, that's it, keep it going. And we're going to change feet. So just that single tap, and as soon as it taps, it then reverses to the other foot coming up first. Can we do it for a bit longer? I think we will. And reverse. Change legs, that's it. Right at half, at 30 seconds we will be changing feet in 2, 1, and change feet again. When we get down to a minute, we'll change feet again. Remember, this is just the warm up. My mat's moving backwards. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and change feet. Another 30 seconds with each foot. Thank you, Postman. Change feet in 3, 2, 1, and change feet. Excellent. Right in 10 seconds, what we're going to do is we're going to do up, up, side, side, up, up, back.
3, 2, 1.
So what we're going to do is
1.1.
go onto one leg, up, up, side, and then back. Try and get that knee up a little bit higher as well. Get that heart working. "15 seconds left. Three, two, one.
Change.
Excellent. Right, we're just marching on the spot for this one. Remember, we're going to start on the other leg this time. I started stepping up on the green side. I'm now going to step up on the pink side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So up, up, side, side, up, up, down. There must be a good abbreviation for this somewhere. Yet to find it. Any ideas? Put it in the comment box. Ten seconds. 5, 2,
1.
1.
Change.
And marching on the spot again. What we're going to do this time, we're going to do high knees, knees, not high knees. I just read it on my notes that. So we're doing alternating steps with the knee rise. Try and bring your knee up to your
1.
hip when you come up. So it's knee up, down. Try not to push forward on that lower foot so the step or the board doesn't slide out. Excellent, good. We're doing an active rest afterwards. We're going to do flick kicks on the floor.
3.
Feet flicks, flick kicks.
1.
I like to
Change.
call it feet flicks. The next one we're going to do is Charleston. Starting with one foot. You step up, kick, step back, reverse lunge. Step up, kick, back, reverse lunge. If you don't have enough room,
3.
just go into a squat.
1.
Are you ready?
Exercise
Now let's go.
1.4.
You notice I'm trying to use my arms at the same time. Keep the blood flowing. Also work your arms as well. That's good, keep it going. 12 seconds left. Don't go too far down on the reverse lunge.
3.
2,
1.
1.
Change.
Alright, foot kicks again. And then we're going to swap feet. And we'll swap sides. Are you ready? In 7, oh, sorry, 5, 3, 2, 1. So you step up with the opposite foot.
Exercise 1.5.
Kick. So you will find this a little bit discombobulating. There we go, big word for today. Ten seconds. Doing well, almost through it.
3, 2, 1. Change.
Excellent, right, we're just going to march on the spot again. We do flick kicks, so it's a little bit like the Charleston. We go flick out and out. Got 5 seconds.
3,
2, 1, and let's go.
Exercise 1.6.
And we'll leave the last exercise for a little bit of a more intensive one. You've got to be careful, you stand on the full board, not just on the corners. That's where things flick over, you end up with bruised shins, or you end up headbutting the wall by accident. And we don't want that. Ten seconds.
3,
2, 1. Brilliant.
Change.
March on the spot again. What we're going to do is we're going to do side up, down, downs. We're going to do it's quite fast. So we're going to do it for half the time. So 20 seconds on, 20 seconds on the other foot. So we're going to start with one foot. I will start with the green foot. So I'll step up, down.
3.
This is quite fast.
2, 1. Exercise 1.7.
Start slowly if you need to. You can see I can do it quite quickly. Got to be careful and safe. Changing feet in 3, 2, 1, and change. So tap and up. Ten seconds left. Oops. So that's what happens when you actually miss it. Mine's turning, that's why.
3, Water break.
Brilliant, water break time. Sorry for the noisiness of this, it's a very noisy vessel to drink from. If I drink it like that, it might end up down the front. Right, for the first exercise, we'll do, start on the step, and we'll do a reverse lunge, and back again. Quite easy. If you find this difficult, just do it on the floor. Make sure your foot is nicely firmly planted on the actual step. Then after that, most of the exercise, I think all the other exercises are banded exercises, apart from high knees. I hope everyone's nicely warmed up as well. Now the question is, do you enjoy the 7 exercises and then 4 the step, or do you want to do the 10? Because that'd be interesting to find out. Right, we're going to start in 13 seconds. So I'm going to stand up on the start up. We will change our feet. We will
3,
change
2,
whichever one we do, so we
1.
alternate. So we
Exercise
go
2.1.
one side to the side. Very Yorkshire way of saying it. So be careful you don't slide your board or your step. Try and force down that pressure by keeping your knee above it. The further back your knee is on this, the more chance you've actually got of the step sliding forward. I like to sometimes just put my hands on my thigh just to give you a little bit of a help
3,
up.
2, 1.
It's almost like a little
Change.
press. Right, we're going to go to the bands now. So I'm going to be teaching you all the new bands. So this one we're going to have our feet together, standing on the bands in the middle. What you're going to do is you're going to bottom out, bend over, grab a hold about mid shin,
3, 2,
and we're going to
1.
angle up with our
Exercise
torso first,
2.2.
with our waist, and then stand up and down again. So we're going to do a deadlift. So bottom back, making sure you're stacking those shoulders, knees and toes. Yes, it goes back to those old head, shoulders, knees and toes. So the reason why I've got my legs together is it's easier on the band, particularly if you find if you've got a short band, but you can widen your stance depending on your capability.
3, 2, 1. Change.
Excellent, right. And we'll do high knees. You will see a lot of the exercises go underneath one foot. What I recommend is you do one set on under one foot and then go under the other. So try and use one foot all the way through.
2, 1.
So high knees are going to go up to the waist. If you can go higher than the hips, that's better, but try not to bend over too much because you don't want to put any pressure on your back. More about hips and glutes. I hope you all had a great UK bank holiday Monday. Nice just to get that extra time with the girls before they went off to
3,
school, even though they're at
2,
virtual school, which I didn't know about.
Change.
Right, and we're going to go to bicep banded curls. So you will end up, what you need to do is grab hold, so your thumbs are going outwards. So when you hold it down, your thumbs are going up into a Fonzie look. Underneath one foot,
3,
always keep the
2,
band tight.
1.
What we're going to do is go pull up into what's like a hammer curl. Nice and easy. Keep those elbows into your sides. Don't raise them up, otherwise you bring your shoulders into it. If it's too easy, take in some of the band. If it's too hard, let it out. If you don't have enough band, you could always sit down with it underneath your foot and it gives you extra band to play with. So there's always a way of regressing and progressing. So nice, I like nice and easy. For one,
change.
For one, it allows the band to last longer, because whenever you put an elastic band really fast, it has more chance of snapping. So this one, what we're going to do is we're going to get our elbows up in the air. The elbows are going to stay still, like there's a stick right in between.
3,
Hands
2,
up, grab hold at
1.
shoulder width apart. What we're going to just do is keep our tummy tight and pull out. So it should be at the clavicle level. Now, a lot of people with band who start working with bands, especially for the first time, fear them pinging. And some people in my classes will know that basically when they ping, if they break or anything like that, they don't tend to hit you. They tend to ping away. It's very rare for them to actually ping you. I will give an example. See, that went straight past me.
Three, 2, 1, change.
Excellent. What we're going to do now is going to do banded chest pull out. So we're going to do, it's almost similar to the tricep pull outs, but straight arms, grab hold of shoulder width apart or slightly wider. What we're going to do is just going to try and get our shoulder blades out and try and retract them,
2,
shoulder blades down.
1. Exercise 2.6.
We do it like chest expanders, the old fashioned chest expanders, but with straight arms. Nice and easy. Really work those muscles. Just think of Barbara Windsor doing on Carry On Camping, but keep your top on. I must improve my bust. But this one also works the back muscles as well. Because you work the back muscles going backwards, and you work the chest muscles going slowly inwards. Each one is an eccentric in whichever muscle group you're working.
Change.
Brilliant, right, we're good. Next one, we're just going to roll our shoulders out. We'll do banded pull downs. Same position, slightly widen shoulder width apart, straight arms, but what we're going to do is to put it above the head. Like whether you got the scarf, you're going to pull down, but this time you're going to pull down with straight arms, down to your clavicle, and back up again. You will need to bring your nose back a little bit, and forward. Try not to lean backwards. A lot of people have a penchant for leaning back. That puts extra pressure on your back. You might feel straining your shoulders. If you do, bring it down, roll it out, back up again. It's like being a football supporter. I must admit, I shouldn't really say that because I'm not a football supporter. I've never really done this, so never done that with the flag. Scarf, sorry. 3 seconds. 2, 1.
Water break.
Excellent, water break time. So make sure you ingest some water. It's quite clammy day today. One thing I have noticed at the moment is there are lots of people liking my page, which is brilliant on Facebook, but some of them only have one other following. And especially from foreign countries, I tend to actually think that's a little bit odd. So if that keeps on going, especially like yesterday, I had 5 of them, I will ban them from the site. If you are banned and it's a mistake, please message me and say, please, I was actually really following you. I just want to try and keep it as sensible as possible without people trying to troll or anything like that. I'm just trying to keep it nice and clean. Okay, thank you for understanding. Right, we're going to go back to the deficit reverse lunge. I wouldn't normally ban people, but I've had lots of problems with the internet, and especially people from foreign countries trying to gain information from other people on the site and myself. So I don't want that to happen. I get 120 of them on my website every day.
2,
Ridiculous.
1.
Right, so
Exercise
reverse
3.1.
lunges. So remember, if you have problems, you can always just tap yourself on the knee just to help you get up a little bit. If you want to progress it, use one hand. Then progress, don't use any hands. Can't believe this is the last time through. Brilliant. 10 seconds left. Anyone found me out yet for telling the time wrong?
3,
2, 1.
Change.
Brilliant. Right, we're going to go to banded deadlifts. If you ever find that the deadlifts are you can be very strong for deadlifts. This is great for practicing for picking up shopping bags. If you ever find it hard, easy,
1.
double your bands up.
Exercise 3.2.
Put 2 bands down there. Right, so I tend to run my hands down my legs, so I make sure that everything is stacked nice and easy. Okay, with a squat, you tend to look forward. With deadlift, you bend down and you bend over a little bit, so it's actually working your back as well, a lot more. The real difference about squats is squats more of a push exercise, where this is a pull. So what you're doing is you're pulling the weight up, where a squat, you're actually
3,
pushing
2,
it up.
1. Change.
No, this is a pull, sorry, the other one's a push, sorry. Used wrong terminology there. Right, high knees. Also, band maintenance. Band maintenance, what I tend to do is every so often I will use talc. Put it in an enclosed bag, put some talc powder in, close it up, shake it up.
Exercise 3.
Okay, it gets rid of all the sweat, all the wetness. Make sure it doesn't stick together. Once it starts sticking together, that's because it's starting to degrade. So if you can stop it from degrading by keeping it dry. If it gets wet, it doesn't matter, as long as you dry it out straight away, then talc it afterwards. Talcum powder is great. If you haven't got that, flour, but flour tends to what's the word? Tends to clump up. There is a technical word, I can't remember what it is now.
3, 2, 1.
Excellent, right, bicep curls. So we're going to use the other foot. Actually, we're only using one foot for this. One-footed exercises. Remember, thumbs are up, Fonzie. Those people who don't know Fonzie, shame on you, look up Happy Days on the internet.
3, 2,
Good, wholesome family fun.
Exercise 3.4.
Right, nice and easy. If you want a little bit of extra bicep work, you can always supinate your wrist upwards, sideways, but it can put a little bit of pressure on your wrists. Not too much, it just means that if you've got weak wrists at that point, you will find it difficult. What tubular bands with handles are brilliant for this, because then you're already supinated. Basically your wrists are facing upwards, so your palms facing upwards. And I find those are a bit more restricted, because not much you can really, you can do a lot with them. Let's change. But I find these a bit more versatile. If you wanted to supinate, I just wrap round and let it go through the middle finger, like that, and it's easy to go up, not much pressure on the wrist. Right, so we're going to do banded tricep pull-outs. Keep those elbows up and nice and straight. As you can see, I'm wearing gloves. If you sweat on your palms a lot, you will find that bands slip. Okay, so talcum powder is good for that. Either that or wear these workout gloves. You can get them from Sports Direct for as little as £5. And they give good grip and they give good support, especially to the wrist and the rest of the hands. Also, if the band ever breaks and you smack a wall, it will protect your knuckles. 3, 2, 1.
Change.
Brilliant. Right, roll those shoulders between each of these exercises, because the rest of them are static shoulder exercises. Your shoulders don't move very much, but you'll always be using them. Right, so we're going to do banded chest pull-outs. Again.
3, 2,
So,
1.
out in front,
Exercise 3.6.
and we're going to pull out. That's it. Good. Don't be afraid of the band. Also, every time before you use a band, have a quick look at it. If there's any nicks in it, little cuts, put that band aside as unusable. Or you could basically break it off at that point, tie up two ends and make a round band, so you can actually put it around your legs, around your arms, use it in different ways. It doesn't have to go in the bin. Try and reuse. 3, 2, 1.
Change.
So if mine broke there, I would tie it in a knot there, and then I could put it around my knees and I could squat and really work the abductors on my legs. Or you can put them around your hands and pull out just a little bit.
2,
Right, we're going to do
1.
banded chest pull out.
Exercise
Oh, we're doing
3.7.
banded chest pull out. No, banded. Sorry, banded. Banded pull downs. Sorry, I got so into talking about bands, I completely forgot what I was doing. No change there then. So remember, try and get those shoulder blades down at the bottom movement. You can keep them down at all times. You're going to work your shoulders a lot better. Try and always keep your band nice and tight. I see a lot of times bands go like that. That is
3,
too slack. You've always
2,
got to keep the pressure
1.
on. That's what bands are
Water
really
break.
effective for. Right, we'll get ready for the core section now. Right, so what we're going to do is we'll be going down on the ground. Actually, I'm going to swap it. I'm going to do the standing one first. We're going to do banded good mornings. So, just like the deadlift, we're going to stand on the band. We're going to grab hold of it. I'm going to grab hold of it right at the end. If you can pull it up to your chest, pull it up to your chest. What we're going to do, I'm going to turn it sideways. If you can't, keep it down like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to stick our bottom backwards, go down, then come back up again. Okay, a really good back exercise for a good morning. Normally you have a weighted one, but this will always put pressure on you on the muscles, working them a lot better. I don't know why I'm standing like this. I've got another 35 seconds left. Yeah. Also, if you find bicep curls easy, you can always double it over. Do bicep curls that way. But just be careful, if you swap over and you've still got the same leg, it will be harder on doing diagonals because it's actually a longer distance. So remember, next time you do it, swap legs. Right. So back to the good mornings. If you can bring it up to your chest, that's fine. If not, just hold it down at waist
3,
height.
2,
You're going down
1.
and then up. I'm going to bring it up to my
3
chest.
times 2.
Okay, hips back. Try and bend at the waist. That's what a lot of people. That's why I like doing these, because a lot of people do not bend at the waist when bending down. They bend at the thorax area, the thoracic spine. I couldn't get the T. I had T stuck in my head then. I haven't counted. I'm gonna call that 7, 8, 9. We'll do 20. 10. Nice and easy. Try and keep your legs straight. Don't lock them out though. 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost, 19, 20. Excellent, brilliant. Right, we're now going to go down to the floor. Actually, no, we can use it. Let's use the step. We'll use the step for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our knees, feet quite a distance away, hands behind our ears, and what we're just going to do is we're going to cross over to each knee. So it's an ab crunch whilst on the seat. So don't lean backwards. Okay, we're going to do 20. So each time we touch a knee, it's 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because we're actually doing it on the step, the Russian twist is going to be very similar. We're going to be more upright. We're not going to keep our feet off the floor this time. So we have our hands in front, we're going to turn sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slightly different. 6, 7, type of rotation. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Brilliant. Right, let's stand up again. Well, this one's still got a sticker on. Don't even rip that off. Yes, there we go. So it's giving you a bit of rest. Sorry about this. Problem with OCD, once you see something, you've got to deal with it. Oh, this is going to annoy me now. Right, no, that'll have to stay until later on. Ugh. OCD is really kicking up now. Right, let's do good mornings. This time I will count. Are you ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, doing good, 18, 19 and 20. Brilliant. Right, you can put the band down now. We won't need to use that. So if you want to use the mats, you can sit on the mats and do these that way. You'll find it more intensive that way, but I thought it'd be easier just showing you a different variation. So hands behind your ears, not behind your head. Don't pull your chin in. Let's do 20. I'm going to put my legs slightly wider apart so it's actually harder to get to. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Last one. Going to do Russian twist, which is really more of a torso twist. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Brilliant, we've got 19 seconds left. Right, what should we do in 19 seconds? Right, well, we'll start stretching. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our feet out, keep our legs straight, don't lock them out, so don't push them down. So if you feel the pressure on the top of your knees, that's when you're locking them out.
3,
just
2,
bring your legs up a little bit.
Cool down.
Thank you, dear. What we're just going to do is lean towards our feet, try and point those toes upwards as well at the same time. So you'll be doing your hamstrings over your back, doing slightly at the bottom of your back as well, and you're doing your calves at the same time. What I've been finding quite useful at the moment is what I do is after about 10-15 seconds, what I'll do is I get one hand, so I'm going to do pink hand, I'm going to go to green foot. So you will feel it, that green foot, the hamstring behind will feel a lot more activated. And you will also feel it slightly differently, more in the pink side of your back, with your quadratus laburnum or the QL muscle, big triangle muscle at the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to swap over now, so green hand to pink foot. Try and not let those knees creep up. That's hard. It's easy to do when you start getting fatigued and your legs start shaking. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. What we're going to do is we're going to sit here now, and what we're going to do, our feet are together. We're going to separate the toes. Try not to really tense the thigh. Let them just try and fall out, and just push them a little bit with muscle assistance. Out a little bit more. You should feel it running down the outside of your leg. Because if you tense your thighs, you might get cramp just there. And we don't want that. Quite an easy stretch, isn't it? Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to do the inverse. So what we're going to do is we're going to point our toes inwards, get our heels out. This is where you really haven't got to curl your toes or hold your thighs. It's one of the instinctive things that when you do that, you want to curl your toes up and hold your thighs in, and you will actually find that your hips will actually cramp. So try not to, just try and relax. You will feel it a bit higher just there. You see the muscles actually just pop out. That's because your hips rotating out. Right, so we're going to put it back now. What we're going to do now, we're going to bring out one knee up, we're going to bring it to the chest, heel into your glutes, really pull it in. I like to curl myself over my knee, so I've got my chin on my knee if possible. I find that gives a little bit of an added back stretch as well. Right, let's swap sides. It's like cuddling that grandchild or a child which has skinned the knees. There's lots of hate mail now saying, "You're a bad father, you let them skin the knees." Excellent. Down. What we're going to do now is we're going to cup our hands together. We're going to push out. So that's going to stretch the forearms, the triceps, the biceps, and if we reach forward as well, we can do the upper part of the back. And if you're leaning over like I am as well, you can do the lower part of your back as well. Also, you can smell your feet. Well, I can smell mine. Two, one, and relax. And that's everything. Thank you very much all for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the new band additions. We will be using these a bit more, so please make sure that you keep them at hand and talk them up every so often. Don't have to do it every time because if you do it every time, it can degrade the band as well if you do it too often. But I like to just keep mine in just a little box with a little bit of talcum powder in it, just to keep them refreshed. Anyway, but thank you all for coming. I hope you have a nice, safe and enjoyable day. And I'll see you all for Freak Out Friday. There is a new exercise which I've created for that. And I hope to see you all then. So God bless and see you later. Take care for now.
2.
Oh, and as she says,
Your timer is complete.
the time is complete. Goodbye.